Hi and welcome, my friends. I'm really excited to share with you with a couple of minutes the crispy details and presents that we're going to be opening up in our care training at the end of September 2021. It's fully online. And the reason why I'm so excited because I really feel like there's such a deep and meaningful journey that's possible. See, I care so much about developing trusting relationships. I want you to be a part of this community where you can be fully yourself with us. You can be fully respected. You can show all your parts. You can learn to regulate how you are in the midst of a nourishing, safe, caring, compassionate community. And so that community is the basis upon which we can then embody those really powerful clinical skills. And it's just happened to me again and again and again that what works, what really makes people get better from the work that I do with them clinically, either when I work one to one, when I work in groups, or even at the level of community, is the fact that I embody certain qualities where people feel that they can trust me. People feel like actually, it's okay for them to be themselves. They can connect more with their inner experience. Now that's what I want to be able to develop and nourish and create with you and with the rest of the community of the care training, is to build such strong, meaningful, trusting relationships that together our community really allows us to not just connect to one another in ways that we might not be able to in our daily lives, but also connect with ourselves. And those skills, those regulatory skills of attention to emotions and to sensations, including all the nervous system science that we have and that I know a lot about, bringing those skills of connecting to ourselves then enables us to embody the qualities that are really going to help the people that you work with, at the individual, the group, or even the community level. And so that's how we're going to be able to change the world, my friends, by creating a community where we can be fully ourselves, show all our parts, be vulnerable, be sensitive, be fragile, and yet then feel like we can rely upon other people's compassion. And we can then model that in the way in which you can embody it in your own clinical practice. And so in neurosystemics, we go even further than that. We work on the individual level, but then we also include society. And deep down, neurosystemics is actually a transformational approach for society. You see, I feel anxious and I feel depressed and I feel even sometimes traumatized by the economic injustice, by social inequality, by the trouble with and the crisis that's related to the ecology. Many of these societal themes actually impact us as individuals, whether explicitly or implicitly. And so many times we feel powerless. We feel like we don't have agency. And so at the level of the community, what we do is to start engaging on these themes and see how they impact us and how we can develop perhaps a little bit more agency, feel a little bit more inspired, a little bit more empowered to engage in a choiceful way so that the way we engage, the way we live our lives is more connected with our values. Now, when we talk about stress reduction, for me, one of the things that has felt more satisfying and actually most relieving in terms of anxiety and depression is the fact that I can and I'm more and more living my life according to those deeper values that I can embody in my nervous system. And so paying attention to breathing through attention regulation, that's really important. Building a strong sense of self-esteem, having a clarity around how we, the types of goals and purposes that we have is really important. Engaging at the level of relationships and building belonging, that's key, and we do that really, really clearly in the care training. And finally, actually how all of those come together in tackling some of the wider systemic issues that we're dealing in, the structural traumatic dynamics that are at play in our society. So together we go further, my friends, and we build these skills, have strong experiences in a really wide, open, and compassionate community. And that way we change the world. So I welcome you to the care training, and I'm excited to work with you and to engage together. next. Together we go further.